Good evening. Let's wait for a few more people to get in. I've literally just been out. So I was pushing it, that was. Evening, Brian. How are you, mate? The weather is awful out there. I just driven back from Cambridge and it's absolutely lashing down. It's freezing. Evening, Ben. Evening, Creighton Carpers. Hi, Paul. Hi, Michael. Hi, Mike. Hi, Ross. Hi, Richard. Yeah, the weather's really bad out there, isn't it? Freezing. Evening, Mark. Evening, Johnny. Evening, James. Hi, Lawrence. A few coming in now. Evening, Damien. It is cold, Ross. It's absolutely freezing. I think it's a real bitter easterly blowing today. I've been up Cambridge today with the missus and kids to see my in-laws and took the dog for a walk and that, but it was absolutely freezing. Wind chill was minus, I don't know what it is. Hi, Carby Chris. Snowing in Manchester. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be getting it down here. Evening, Paul. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Evening, Carl. Evening, Tubby Smith. Gonna ease off, is it? Yeah. In for a bad February. Well, the only thing we can look at is spring's around the corner, isn't it? Another 4 or 5 weeks, we'll be into March, which should be a good month. Yeah, Carl, it's cold down here as well, mate, in Hertfordshire. I hope not. Ben, that'd be a disaster. Evening, Louis. Yeah, if we get a frozen lake on the match, it'd be a nightmare. Yeah, another 4 weeks, exactly, Brian. 1st of March, a lot of people said it's going to be starting then. Evening, Dean. Well, I'm hoping it doesn't freeze, mate. Just got big fingers crossed. Yeah, I know, Michael. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I was at Sandhurst on Monday and it was, I think it was 11, 12 degrees when I turned up. And then Tuesday morning, everything was white, frozen solid, frost. You know, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But it is what it is. We're nearly through winter now, which is brilliant. Oh, I hope we don't, mate. But you can't believe the weather people get it wrong constantly, don't they? They always say we're gonna have the coldest winter in 150 years, we're gonna have the hottest summer in 300 years. It never happens, so I really don't go by that. Westfield Fishery? No, I haven't. Tubby Smith. Anybody on here know anything about Westfield Fishery? They are, Chris. They are, mate. I'll never go by long range forecasts with them guys. Are useless. I've got a feeling I'm not going to get many people in here tonight because the Carp King's live at the same time. He's got some announcements he's making. I don't know what he's doing. Chris is live, so may not get that many on here tonight. Yeah. Ben's been there. Tubby Smith. Never heard of it, mate. I don't know where it is. Who's going dangling tomorrow for the weekend? Yeah, exactly, Brian. Michael Fish with the Storms. Yeah, I know, Michael. It needs to stay freezing for a couple of weeks, and they can't know what they're doing, or it needs to stay mild and stay mild, basically. Office Lakes tomorrow. Oh, you're going Farlow's, are you? Sorry, I just got a message for work. I hope you're all right, Brian. Yeah, Ross, I don't think it's good to get out at the minute. Sandhouse last week, I was confident the whole time. I mean, I was this week again, but once that frost came on the Tuesday morning, I just had a feeling the next 24 hours was just going to be dead. And I didn't. I saw fish show the first 24 hours I was there, even in Fenland Carpers. But once that frost came, nothing, absolutely nothing. But it is what it is. Got, I can't catch them at home. Even in Bazaar. So next week I'm out Wednesday for 40 hours, possibly 72. Having a bit of social next week with Mark Rosen, John Wallace, and Max that's just bought Boilie Hub. Yeah, Tommy, I'm good, mate. You? Another Tommy. Hi, Tommy. Yeah, so maybe I'll get a fish. I haven't had a fish this year yet, and I've done over January. I've done 3 40-hour sessions and a 24-hour session without a fish. It is what it is. I've never known a winter like it, really. Hi, Carpy Steve-O. Yeah, so I'm really, really looking forward to spring this year. I mean, I really do like fishing in winter, but it's just been a grueler, this one. Hi, Paul. I'm really grateful, my subscribers have gone up massive amounts since that big push with Leon, everyone really involved. Evening, Michael. Evening, Mr. Wallace. I'm just talking about you. Yeah, it's just gone up really, really high, which I'm really, really pleased about. Yeah, as Tommy, it's been rock hard. Absolutely rock hard. Yeah, Brian, same as me, mate. I mean, I fish all year round and guarantee pick up. Listen, even if I catch 2 fish a month for the winter, they're normally half decent fish. But it ain't even been close to them, I don't think. Really not been close to them. It hasn't. And I changed bait company as well in December. Hi George to DNA, and I've not had a fish on their bait yet. I can't blame the bait. It's not. It's just the way it is. Yeah, Mike. It's like it everywhere. Everywhere's like it. Even in Keith, up and down the country. But then there'd be a spell like Sandhurst done it last weekend. One guy had 10 carpet at the peg, had 12 takes, landed 10. They just switched on for a few hours and then boom, just dead again. Yeah, as John. You've blanked 6 times. Yeah, same here, mate. Evening, Fisherman. Evening, Alan. But yeah, what can you do? Just got to keep on, ain't you? Keep going. Yeah, Mike, he was right place, right time. They're obviously holding up out there. It's a well-known peg, peg 12. Middle diddle to the lake, and that's where he's catching them. But take your hat off to him. You've got to make the most of it while you're there. As I packed up on Wednesday, a guy went straight in behind me into the car park swim. But the wind was bitter, blowing in when I packed up. I was so glad I was packing up and getting the motor going home, and he was just setting up. It just dropped so much, the wind. It was so cold. Yeah, John, same everywhere, mate. Absolutely everywhere. Hopefully, Tommy, hopefully. But do you know the other thing as well? Not so much the winter, even the autumn. I don't know if you guys noticed that the fish didn't really have a winter feed up. I was fishing Farlows right up, real in the best time really for Farlows, waiting for that big feed up for winter, and it never actually happened. It just didn't happen, and then the winter's just been slow as well. So hopefully they'll kick in for the spring. I mean, they always have a big feed up before spawn anyway, so that's all we can hope for. Yeah, I do use Crimps Carpy Stevo. Yeah, I use it on 35-pound boom. I fish stiff hinges or the running rig with him. But you got to make sure you use the right size crimp for the right material, for the size of the material. Even Mr. Roseham, how are you, mate? Yeah, I've heard of Caister Lakes. That's with a big fish in it, isn't it? With the little huts. Evening, Darren. Yeah, I did shave Mark last Sunday before I went to Sandhurst. It was itching like mad. It was doing my nutting. No, it doesn't, fisherman. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, but it depends though, doesn't it, John? The year before at Farlow's, I'd done really well, September, October time, really well. But this year was just so moody. So moody. Yeah, Carby Steve, that's it. Spot on, mate. I use the O7 because I use £35. Yeah, Paul, I know this. And it's only a small lake as well, isn't it? Are we missing a trick? As in, what's that, Mike? Yeah, I mean, this winter ain't been too bad. It's just up and down the temperature fluctuations all the time. Bloody hell, Kevin. Good luck with that, mate. Bloody hell. Yeah, it could be as well, Mark. Not enough bait going in. Guy, if you've got any questions, just throw them out here because the community's here to help as well. Evening, Billy. Good for you, George. Hope you get one. Yeah, it is Carpet Steve. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Evening, Lee. Yeah, Lee Brandon. I use them as well. They're easy to do. They're really easy to do. PVA. Yeah, I mean, Mark, if you fish it on the end of the arm and don't use 50 kilo boilers, I reckon you can have the same sort of hit with PVA bags. Robin Red, I did pull years ago, yeah. Yeah, Brian Mills is the man as well. He's the bait man. So Robin Red's, he used to be in everything, didn't it, back in the day, Robin Red? Anyone have, Ian Lawrence, anyone have the new Power Arrows? Presuming reels, yeah? I'll tell you something, John, if you want, and they're easy to do, mate. I was really sceptical about using crimps when I first started doing it. Evening, Raymond. But they're fine. Just let us know you get on with that, fisherman. Evening, Ben. Oh, cheers, Ben. Thank you very much. Silent drag, yeah, I wouldn't like that either. Use Baby Bell. The cheese, it's like eating. I wouldn't be using it as fishing. Yeah, Mark, there is reels now with silent drags on them. Lee Brown, personally, I wouldn't touch it, but everyone to their own. If you've got a budget, you can only afford a certain amount of bait or whatever, then probably Decathlon's all right, but I wouldn't touch it. Would not touch it. Can't be Steve, I know. Only if I know I'm fishing on a clear area. I mean, you can fish it helicopter style, and it probably would lay over most stuff, to be honest. Like the Corder boys use it in weed and that, but I don't. I use it if I'm fishing. If I know, if it's like, I've used it quite a bit at the open water in Farlow's because I know the silt that I'm fishing is hard. You can feel the lead down donk, so I know that boom section's sitting fine. But if it's pretty deep silt, then I wouldn't unless it's on the helicopter setup. Cheers, Mike. Yeah, Darren, it's everyone to their own, isn't it? Um, I, I tried it like anything else. Crimps come into fashion like 2 years ago whenever Corda Blood's done them, and I thought, oh, I'll try that. Um, and it's good. I mean, I don't use them all the time, to be fair. My rig material that I use 99% of my fishing is the Corda end trap semi stiff in 15 or 20 pound. I absolutely love it because if I want to fish a bottom bait or whatever, I just strip back a little bit above the hook to give it a bit of flexibility, and the rest of the time I fish it straight through for my stiff hinges and that, and I love it. Guys, you're flying past quick, yes. If I miss you, I will get back to you at some point. GWL Crimps Chods. Exactly, Billy. Get the best bait you can buy with your money. I would use stiff hinge all day long. That was my go-to rig, pop-up rig. Yeah, give them a go, mate. They're fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Lee Brown. I've only just started it. Yeah, yeah, that's the other one. The heavy matter. It is heavy matter, Mark, and it's called the black one. That's a good braid as well. I've been on the Switch. That's what I've been using. I've gone through what have I gone through? I've gone through 20 kilo of tens, and I've not caught yet. But obviously the bait's gone in, but I've not caught on it. But I like it, yeah. But it's just been the situation. I've been not fishing. You know, Sandhurst is not an easy lake, so it's hard to say. But come spring, I'm going to switch over to the S7 anyway. I don't crimp anything, any materials that's got a coating on. Corda is saying that you can now crimp the new hybrid stiff. But to me, something that's got a rubber coating can slip, surely. So I wouldn't trust that. But, you know, I wouldn't, there's no way, Nick, I would try even doing that. Yeah, Fisherman, I use Synco XT and I love it. I used to be on Sensor all the time. But this has got such good, and it doesn't twist and that. It's a really good line. Evening, Mad Max. How are you, mate? My next trip, Paul, is Wednesday. First thing. I don't really want to say where I'm going at the minute. You guys will find out on the live feed on Thursday night, but it's a bit hush at the minute. Well, I can't even tell the reason yet, but there is a reason. You're making your own boilers. Good on you. Yeah, Paul, if it's fine on that, then that's good. Yeah, I have two puller tools and I pull against it and it straightens hook length out as well anyway. Yeah, David, another one there for ESP tungsten coated braid. Yeah, Fisherman, I mean, honestly, the Synchro is a really, really good line. I love it. I've never had a problem with it. I've never had a crack off on it. I've never had lost a fish on a break on it or anything. It's really good line. And it sinks well as well. Really sinks well. Hi, Sam. Got 60 people in the house, which is good. Guys, if you're watching me as well, don't forget to hit the like button, please, because it helps me, that does. Am I allowed on a Thursday? Yeah, I'm definitely going on a Thursday at 7 o'clock, mate. I might even go Wednesday. Oh, no, I can't go Wednesday. But Thursday. Mark, you're going to come with me anyway. I'm going to have Mark Rosen on live feed next Thursday. Evening, Phil. Ben, the reels I've got at the minute are Sonic Torno 8000s. I've had them for the last 2 years and I can't fault them. They're absolutely brilliant reels for the money anyway. Evening, Lipper Carter. Yeah, I used Daiwa Sensor for probably 15 years and I switched over to Synchro and I love it. Because I used to find that Daiwa Sensor used to I used to get a lot of twisting in it. It's good line, but it used to really annoy me. If I was fishing slack lines, I'd have like a spring coming out, and it used to piss me off. So I went straight over to it, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. No, I don't feel like throwing my rods in, Ben. Do you know what? I don't really get downhearted by blanking. Uh, Obviously, I want to catch a fish, but to me, like when I was this week's session, all the birds are singing like the spring chorus in the trees in the morning and stuff like that. And being out, the crested grebes are doing their courtship dance, and the 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 birds and that know spring's on its way. You can just tell the whole it's alive. There was midges in my bivvy as well, so it just shows you how mild it has been for them to be about. Oh, you're going Thursday, are you, Wallace? Hope you catch something, mate. Keith had the synchro. I got the fully loaded XT. Keith, I don't know which one you have, but I've never had a problem with it. Yeah, true. Fish. That could be a good reason actually. Yeah, Max, it definitely is, mate. I've got daffodils in my garden. No, not flowering yet, but they're about to. Just can't wait for it to get here. Guys, and the other thing I realised today, I was going to go to the Carping On show, but it's the weekend. I don't know why it's so late this year. It's the weekend of the 17th and 18th of March, and I can't do it because I'm fishing the BCAC qualifier at Farlow's with Mark Rosen. So I've got to miss it this year, unfortunately. And I did say to a few people I'd see them at the show, but I can't get there. I don't know why it's so late. It's normally the first weekend of March. Yeah, Michael's asking, has anyone got a track of Tempest Brolly? He doesn't know if to get it or wait for the Nash hide. Yeah, exactly. You lip at cup, so you know it's on its way. Yeah, that's it, Michael. You know, but the animals and that know a lot more than we do. Oh, good for you. On the DNA, Damien, yeah, good. I do like their half tones, the wafters as well. Yeah, someone's just said, Rosen's just said, Tempest Broly's poor material. Someone said they've had it for 2 years, no problem. Silly money, yeah. Yeah, Billy, hopefully. He reckons it's better than Army Andy reckons it's better than the Aquatex. Well, listen, everyone's got their favourites and people find faults in everything, don't they, at the end of the day. Mark, what are you saying about? Everyone said Tempest the other night, whatever, Bob Brolly. Yeah, Max says he loves his Titan. Yeah, Tempest, but Dave's saying that the spreader block falls apart. I've got a Fox Royale one, man. Yeah, and I'm out every week in all weathers. This bivvy gets packed away with mud on it, soaking wet, and it comes out the following week soaking wet from the week session before. And hopefully it's windy to dry it out so I can get in it. So I abuse my bivvy. I don't care if it lasts me 2 years or whatever, or 18 months, I'll just get a new one for the price they are. Yeah, I'm going to get a brolly. John, I'm definitely going to get a brolly. Yeah, Max is a brilliant bivvy for the money. The only thing that's a bit of a pain on it when you first get a Fox Royal bivvy is the poles are really stiff, like candle wax job basically on the joints. No, my bivvy's never never packed away long enough, Ben, to get mould on it. And if I did get mould, no one really care. Yeah, it's each to their own, Tommy. Exactly, mate. Yeah, Darren, it's true. I had the story about that. The Cyprinus. You know, they were them bivvies were actually ordered by for Aqua Tracker. It was something like 10,000 they ordered and cancelled the order. So Cyprinus bought the lot, and that's why there's all this confusion about the Aquatech stuff because it originally was going to be a Tracker and Aqua bivvies, but they're half the price. They're already made. They're already made in China, ready to go. So someone had to buy them. Yeah, I Lipper Carpi asked this the other night. I thought somebody answered that for you, mate. Can any guys help North Hants handles Aldershot area? No, I'm not either, John. You can pick up a decent brolly now for 150 quid, probably 120. Some are even cheaper than that, mate. Exactly, Bazza. I mean, as long as I can get my bed chair in it, I'm not really bothered. It's 149 quid for the Tempest brolly. That'd be going even cheaper than that come spring. Once the shows have all been and gone and all the new products start getting released, all the old stuff goes right down. Yeah, Damien likes his ESP Low Pro. I just want something so I can easily. We've all been in that trap. You know, you set up, your bivvy's all set up, and you're all pegged in, and it's all comfy in there. And then you see fish show on the other end, and you've still got like 10 hours. You said, "Feet, can I be actually asked to move?" So I don't want that excuse anymore. I just want to be able to get the brollies folded up in the barrel, gone. So that's why I want to get one. Phil was using his missus' hairdryer to dry his gear out. I got soaked packing up yesterday again, man. It was the same as the week before. Absolutely drenched. I'm not having much luck with the weather this year, trust me, in the winter. I know there was a problem with the Fox Brollies, wasn't there? There was all pinholes in them or something. But I think it was a certain batch that got made and they got sent back. Evening, Cameron. Yeah, me, you was on 80s feed last night. Mark Rosenwood, pleased to see ya. Yeah, that's what I want. Evening, Carp Fishing Dreams. Yeah, Carpy Chris Dodd's asking something. Does anybody else have the same problem as me with a V2 skull cap? Not easy to thread back the screw through the plastic clamp. Evening, Wayne. Not brilliant, mate. Another blank. I've done a blog. It's just uploading now. So that'll be on tomorrow. Yeah, Darren, that's the one. He's exactly the one. Titan Brolly. Yeah, I saw you with a wrap last time we was at Willow, mate. You had it, didn't you? Yeah, I see Prince Brolly again. Honestly, it was going to be Aqua, but obviously they've got it on the Cyprinus now, so people should be buying that. That's what I'm going to look at, I think. Ian and Franco, yeah, I'm good, mate. Keith Oatley's no problem with the skull cap. Chris, yeah, we'll be getting a few units next week, Rosen, for sure, mate. Got a good feeling. First fish of 2018, I can feel it coming. Dragon carp hideout. Yeah, I can imagine. Was it bright pink or something, Mark? Fran, I'll be down Farlow's loads come March. I'm not too sure yet when I'm at Farlow's, but it'll be March time. Yeah, we'll be on a switch, mate, if I catch a fish. Yeah, Max, you've always done well, haven't you? Yeah, Chris is saying what his problem is. Whoever else has got the skull cap for that. Hi, Lee. No, I haven't fished Berners Hall. If Mark Renwick's on here, Mark, you can come on because he has. He put in the nut and bolts the right way round, can't be Chris. Brolly, 100%, Cameron. Yeah, which with full Brolly system, £200 plus 5-year guarantee. You can't knock that, can you? Billy, yeah, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, Ben said he's got Max's bait he's ordered from the Boilie Hub. Smells great. Right, Franco is asking, is there any other day ticket waters around Sunbury or Feltham? Listen, John Wallace, Hutchinson stuff, it's been around for donkeys, isn't it? Rod Hutchinson's gear, of course it's going to be all right. It's not going to put crap to his name. Max, I'll have to have a look at it when you come down. Anyone trying Baitworks bait? I did a few years back. Sent from Hell pop-ups, man. Do not open them up in with your missus in the house. Them things evacuate a building in seconds. Cheers, Darren. Yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully, I will. Evening, Tarek. In it, Mark. They're unbelievable, aren't they? It's butyric acid, isn't it? That's what does it. Evening, Ben. Yeah, GWL 78. They absolutely stink. But I never caught a fish on them. And I used them for quite a bit as well. For a winter, I used them at Farlow's a few years back. Yeah, they are lethal. Absolutely lethal. When you pick the pop-up up and you smell, you can't get rid of the smell off your skin. Yeah, exactly, fisherman. They're lethal. Maybe can't be Chris. Maybe you got a 41. So who's going out tomorrow for the weekend? Yeah, Franco, you need to change. You need to go to different waters as well. I was finding I was getting stuck in my ways, just fishing Farlow's, and it wasn't good. A change of scenery would done me a world of good. That session I had last week at Sandhurst was probably the most enjoyable I've had for a long time. Tubby Smith, you're going out, yeah? Louis going out. Hope you all catch. CEO fish can't get out. Too much ice. Yeah, don't blame me, GWL. Yeah, Dean, I'm fishing the BCAC, yeah, qualifier. No, normally I fish the Eric's angling one, but something happened there, it like got screwed up big time. So we've done the BCAC. I'm doing it with Mark Rosen. We've done it for the last couple of years. I love to qualify from Farlow's. Then it's on B1 at Linear, and then the final, obviously, at Raysbury, which I'd love to get to. Yeah, Baddenall's supposed to be good, Max. You get yourself on there, mate. Some big lumps in there, I think. I don't think it's that easy. Too cold, Tarek. Wayne, hope you catch, mate. And Petey Carpers. Damien, I've had that bait before as Franco, wherever you go now, there's not going to be much weed about anyway. Someone like Fortley or someone like that, a bit of a runs water, you'll probably do all right. Yeah, at least you're getting out lip at copper. That's what I try and do. All the time I'm trying to get out. Yeah, Fisherman, I did. I loved it. I didn't really want to pack up. Even though it was a blank, I just didn't want to pack up. No, never fished in the US. Have I bought any new gear? Tackle safe, called a tackle safe, Ridge Monkey Vault, terminal tackle. I'm always picking bits of terminal tackle up. The Atlantic Heat, Keith. Mark Rosen, do I look to be famous? No, I bloody don't look to be famous. Yeah, Rosen was famous. Guys, he will join on my live feed next week. Just to warn you, he's ginger, yeah, but he can take some stick. So don't be scared. And apparently, I haven't seen him for a while, but apparently he's lost a lot of weight, so he's looking rather trim. Robert, I hope you catch, mate. Wayne, under a brolly, why not, mate? Decent sleeping bag, good enough, isn't it? Sandhurst, Franco, if you're new to fishing, I wouldn't go to Sandhurst. It's not an easy water. You need to be getting on some runs waters, really. Because someone like you starting out, if you've not got any experience, somewhere like that break you and you just won't even want to go carp fishing. So you've got to start off on easy waters and just build yourself up to them level of waters, really. Tubby Smith, no, I've seen them, but I've not used them. I don't intend to use them, really. Yeah, I caught fish on it, Keith. Yeah, not fantastic. No. Yeah, Mark will speak to the guys next Thursday. Of course he will. Good, Louis. That's it. If it works for you, it's good. I think that'd be good for long range fishing, 100+ yards sort of fishing. They're probably pretty good. Wayne, blankety blank. Checkbook again. CO fishing. I don't know. Is the Signet Grand Sniper pod pretty good? I don't know. Has anyone got that? Mark Riseman saying Sniper pod's good. Buddy. Have you got one, Mark? I didn't know you had that. Yeah, Wayne, I did as well. I won't be getting there for the month of February, but March time I'm going to get back up there, Sandhurst. Because February I'm out for a social next week. And then I've got my charity match at Willow Park end of the month. Then I've got my BCAC beginning of March. So bank sticks you can use at Willow Park, Ben. It's fine. The ground's soft there. Yeah, another one says, yeah, P. Grimman's saying that the sniper pod's good. You can use Ben, the pod or sticks up there. It don't really matter. Oh, you got one for France, did you? Mark, you don't even need it really. Yeah, Franco, anything like that. But it's what you. The thing with pods and stuff like it's personal preference, isn't it? And you, buddy, stop it. And it's your budget, isn't it? I bought a pod that I know is going to last me a lifetime. I'm never going to have to buy another pod, and that's why I bought the one I got. No, it's not stages. No, it's all bank fishing, Michael. Buddy, what's the matter? Come here. Come here. Do you want to see my cock, doggy? Here, buddy. Buddy, say hello. Say hello, everyone. Look, what's this? Look. Got me chops. I don't really use the multi-rigs, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, Keith, good for you, mate. It's exactly. Everyone's got different tastes, isn't it? If it was all the bloody same, it'd be a strange world, wouldn't it? Definitely. Can you use Wallace as your carp dog next week? Good for you. Yeah, Wayne, them heaters are brilliant. Rosamund ain't got his yet, but he'll have it next week with him, and you'll be amazed the difference it makes you fishing, how comfortable it makes you. Yeah, can't be Chris. I tested the Jag and the Ember Ice at Johnson Ross, and I didn't like the Jag. It was too light and that for a pod. The Ember Ice is not heavy, but it's the right sort of weight for me, and I love it. Absolutely love it, and I can use it as for sticks as well. It's not just a pod. It's right. I'm reading. There's conversations going on against different people, and I'm reading them, but I'm realising there's nothing to do with me yet. I don't use plastic baits for that reason. I don't really like the idea of them because they're always, like you say, they're live constantly. Yeah, can't be. I love my Ember Ice. I really do. Yeah, Michael, it is. And I got the carbon and stainless one, not the full carbon. because I wanted a bit of weight on it. I like a bit of weight on the pod. I mean, it's not heavy, but my pod never gets packed away. The alarms, everything on it gets picked up straight in the back of my motor, and then it goes in my garage, all made up. So when I go fishing again, I just lay it on the ground, boom, I'm ready to go. It's easy. Cart Porter, Franco, can't go wrong with them. The vaping's not going fantastic, to be honest. But I've cut down on cigarettes, which is good. The M Bryce, I paid $3.20 for it about a year ago. Evening, AD. Top Penguin. Not what am I going to do about Sanders? Dynamite? No, perseverance. It will happen. The thing is, the rewards are in there, and I know that. And you know what? I only cast out twice the whole time I was there, so I'm leaving them out for 24 hours at a time. Bring the rigs in. The pop-ups are sitting perfect. There's no shit around the hook. So I know my baits are out there fishing 100%. You can't make the carp pick it up, and it's as simple as that. But they will trip up. If they come across me, then I'll get a bite. It's just one of them. Yeah, AD with his shirt off. AD missed Mimi was in here earlier. He's a nutter, man. She had about 6 different accounts. She only made one comment on your own. I didn't block her and she just disappeared. Which is good. It's because I ain't got no tats, mate. Yeah, I don't need all that. I'll just block them straight away. Guys, if you're watching this, please give me a thumbs up like this. Yeah, I've heard that loads of times. And I've heard people that cast into like islands with their leads, pulled back for a break, and this guy got a 3-ounce distance lead in his shin. It went straight through. You've got to be really careful with stuff like that. The thing with Podwise, there's something for everybody out there, isn't there? Budget-wise and what usage you're going to use it. If you see some of these guys that fish in Europe, they're using huge long leg pods, and there's something for everyone out there. Evening, Peter. Cheers, Carby Chris. I've done that once, Paul, years ago. I was fishing John's Lake or something in Wolverham Abbey. I used to match fish, and I got the pole float. I was fishing the margins for the big lump carp at the end of the match towards the last hour, and I got hooked up in the reeds, pulled it back like that. The pole float come up and entered here and come out up here. Easily done. That the speed that elastic comes back at. Yeah, Solar, mate, good stuff though, doesn't it? Always have done. I like to look at their new landing net. You got your ear pierced. Hi, Dick. Got something flying back? it's so easy to have an accident when you're fishing. You saw last week with that hook that went in my finger. It's so easy. Just lapse concentration for a few seconds and bang. I bet that will hurt Paul. Oh, hook hold, bloody hell. Exactly, Wayne. People, I've not just got a pod, I've got the solar stainless bank sticks and stuff as well. Buzz bars and all that. So certain times I'll be using my stainless bank sticks, or another time I'll use my pod. It just depends on the situation. I like my pod because it's easy. And you know, if I want to move or anything like that, I just chuck it in the barrel, when it's done. There ain't no messing about. Yeah, I need life insurance when I go fishing. Fly fishing. Yeah. That's one thing I've never done, you know, fly fishing. Yeah, you gotta be Nick. It's like my missus worries. She said, she always says to me, where you going fishing? Is there someone about? I said, well, why does it matter? Because you said if you get taken ill, you don't think of things like that, do you? God, 4 ounce lead in your head. You're lucky you're still alive, mate. They're like rockets and things come back. But does anybody else think that when they go fishing, like somewhere like Sandhurst and that, if I was to get, say if you did get taken ill, maybe had a stroke or God forbid a heart attack or something, how the hell would you get help, really, if you're not capable and there's no one around you? You got to think of things like that, surely. I do. Yeah, but Nick, I've got my phone, but you might not be capable of using it. Evening, Matthew Randall, how are you, mate? Guys, any tackle questions? Why Matthew's here? Get him across, because Matthew works at Angling Direct and he can tell you the best stuff to buy at the minute, price-wise and all that. Yeah, I think that as well, Carp Fishing Dreams. Couldn't think nothing better. Yeah, it is, Ben, I know. But you still have to think about things like that. Yeah, same as me, John. I'm getting bloody old now as well. Yeah, I use mainline hybrid for about 2-3 years. It's good bait. Yeah, exactly, Keith. That's the thing, isn't it? Busy day for you in the shop, yeah. Best telescopic carp rod. I had a Shimano travel carp rod once that I used to take abroad, but I don't know what happened to it. I moved house a few years ago and I don't know what happened to it. I think it got nicked. Chod rig probably, or a solid PVA bag. CO fishing in weed. How new Nash hooks? I don't know. I don't use any Nash products whatsoever. Jesus Christ, Paul, that's lucky, mate. That's what I mean. Just never know. Yeah, Tarek, I thought about that fly fishing for the carp in the summer on the surface. It'd be brilliant. Largest fish I've ever caught. I've had 90 odd pound catfish, carp. Well, my PB French is 66, but their carp was actually over 70 pound, but my scales bottomed out at 66. Hi, Mimi. 80's here tonight as well. I read a story once of an angler who caught a grenade. Wasn't it last year? I think it was. Fishing somewhere and landing a bloody grenade. Yeah, Matthew Reynolds saying the best travel rod uh, is a Nash one, 9 foot. Compact stand about 5. No reason, Michael. I just all my people, people not Calder, and I know they're not Calder all the time, but I've used Calder for donkey's years. I use all their terminal tackle, and I don't have a problem with it. So that's what I use. Damien, that's brilliant. I bet they fight like mad. I am going to go at it once. I thought that mean he'd be busy with Mark Harper because he was on his way to the airport. He wanted picking up, didn't he? Last night. Evening, Marco. Right. Yeah, Dan, go on in. It's freezing out there tonight. I know it is. Yeah, but it's just I know what you're saying, CO Fish, and they're all basically they're running a business, aren't they? So they're all trying to get all the anglers to come to their company. I do. I'm not sponsored by anyone or nothing like that, but I've always used Calder products, and I like all the Calder products. So that's the only reason why. Yeah, there's a big carp tax on it, but it is what it is. You've got to have confidence in the stuff you're using. Yeah, imagine it was in the papers. Some of you guys must have seen it. It was in the Sun or something like that. An angler was fishing and pulled in a World War II grenade. It was a rusty looking grenade. It was a proper grenade. And bomb disposal come down and blew it up. Terrible, in it, AD? Exactly, Matthew. There's so many Calder haters out there, but a lot of them just get on the bandwagon because that's someone else. Someone will post on there, I'm never buying Calder hooks again because they've got a hook that's snapped. Yeah. Listen, it can happen in anything, absolutely anything. It's just one of them things. You can't not use a product because one thing happens to you. I've never had it, so I can't say that. But even in Northern Worcester, snow at the weekend. I know it is supposed to be really cold. Yeah, get a snow carp, hopefully. A carp would do in any weather, to be honest, let alone snow. Oh my God. Who's reading that? My God. What, in camo gear, yeah? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Crazy. Mad, yeah, it is. All right, let's just see up. Guys, we've been running for an hour already, man. This is mad. Nice view, Michael. Yeah. Yeah, Matthew, it happens, doesn't it? Every every in manufacturing, sometimes things don't go right, and you'll get the odd dink in a hook or whatever. You might not see it to the naked eye, but it'll happen. It can happen to anything. I might change my name. Exactly, Dan. That's the one. It makes you laugh, doesn't it? These people are crazy, man. They must be just trolling the internet constantly. Cheers, Paul. Yeah, I got the crusher and the chopper and that. Crazy night. Yeah, Mousetrap's good as well. See you later, Mr. Wallace. Ben, the quarter cutters are brilliant. It's so quick to chop boilers in half. Really quick. Yeah, Brian, exactly. It's what you used to, isn't it? They're brilliant, aren't they? You can cut a bait in no time and half. They're brilliant. Floss caps can't go fishing without them. What a load of rubbish. What a gimmick that is. Yeah, Damien. I think, to be honest, I bet everybody on here has got a Calder product, probably more than one, in their tackle box. I guarantee it. Uh, the bit of gear I couldn't do without on the bank, my kettle. 100%. I couldn't go fishing without my kettle. Yeah, you do, Mike. Pay for it. You do. Yeah, Brian Christ, another one that's been around for donkey's years. Keith, if you like the floss caps, dear, I don't see the point of them. I just use the floss, burn it off with a cigarette lighter, blob it, done. See you, Robert. Cheers. Yeah, the pathway from Nash as well. Another thing, see? ESP hooks for Brian, yeah. Do you know, I've got packs of heli safes in my tackle box and I've never ever used one yet. I haven't come across anywhere I want to use one yet. Exactly, Dick. You use what you're confident with. I wouldn't even go fish if I actually got to a lake and I forgot to pack my kettle. I would actually drive home to get my kettle. I wouldn't even set up. There's no way. I drink so much tea and coffee when I'm fishing. You ask Rose, my kettle's never cold. Yeah, exactly, Matthew. Exactly. Buy cheap, buy twice. It's exactly. Yeah, Max, everyone's got different opinions on hooks as well. That's the, you know, what patterns they use and stuff. Yeah, Carp Fishing Dreams, another one for Calder. Yeah, there probably is, Ben. Confidence thing, isn't it? Dean, probably. And Ziggs. I think the fish are mid-water in a minute out there. Not exactly, no tea, no fishing. I always, don't know, Mark. I'm up before Mark all the time with fishing. I always make sure if I hear him rustling around in his bivvy, I have a cup of coffee ready for him. Yeah, Lippert Carver. You mean meet in person or on here on the live feed? Because he will be on next Thursday. I'll get him up with it. Have a good old chat. Nick, I drink Yorkshire tea and my coffee. Michael, brilliant. Why not? Yeah, I know, mate. If the lake's not frozen, exactly. Strong coffee, yeah, like it strong. See, Roseman says, as soon as he opens his eyes, his coffee's there. It is a confidence thing. Everything you do in carp fishing, you have to be confident with it. If you're sitting behind your rods and you're not sure about whether that rig landed out there properly, do you know what I mean? You're sitting there and you'll be laying on your bed thinking about it. You can't do that. You've got to make sure everything that you do in your angling, you're 100% confident with. Down to the hook, the way you've put the bait on, the way you've balanced your pop up, or whatever it is, you have to be confident in it. No, I don't drink, Dick. I don't drink booze when I'm fishing. I don't even have cold drinks when I'm fishing. It's just tea and coffee. No, I haven't got OCD over fishing. I know someone who has, but no. If you see me, my inside of my bivvy and that one I'm fishing is a complete tip. But I know where everything is, and everything has its place when I set up. I do everything in order when I set up and stuff. But OCD wise, no. Uh, CO fishing, would I say Delkims are the best alarms? Well, I've got Delkims and I've never had a problem with them. So to me, yes. Mark Rosem. Right, any of you guys got OCD about your fishing? Everything has to be right. Does your reel handles have to be level and all that? Steve Neville's, yeah. Exactly, Matthew. And and people think Delcam alarms need servicing. There's not a serviceable part in a Delcam alarm. I got told that by Delcam at the show a few years ago. Yeah, same as me, Phil. If my reel handles ain't level, so what? The fish can't see it. They don't give a crap, do they? Yeah, that's not good, Keith, is it? Yeah, everyone's organised when they're fishing, but no, you're not like, it's not OCD, is it? Yeah, Brian, I'm like that. Yeah, can't fish if his mind's like that as well. Rosem, his house is spotless, mate. His bivvy is like a five-star hotel when he's fishing. Siren R3s, yeah. It's everyone's got their favourites. Really, Michael, that's amazing. Dave, exactly. I have to make sure my rigs go out properly. I don't like, your rigs sometimes they're a little bit twisty. I like to make sure they're straight right out. Another tip, guys, if you're using N-Trap semi-stiff or anything like that sort of material, instead of steaming it over a kettle, what I do, because you causes friction when you hold it like that on a puller tool, if you rub it across your knee on whatever tracksuit bottoms you got on, it straightens it out. Because it's friction and it warms it up and it straightens it right out. Matthew Wise like that. Yeah, it is a good tip. I don't boil, I don't steam my hook links when I'm on the bank. I just roll them across my knee. 2 puller tools, and the friction, because it obviously warms up, just straightens them out. Yeah, perfect, Keith. Exactly. David, your rig has to be on the bottom. Really? I don't steam mono either. I just pull them tight. Like I use the boom in that, and obviously it's such stiff. It's got good memory to it, so I just pull it with the rig, the tools. Wearing the shell suit bottoms, it'll wear a hole in them. You used to do that, Brian, but now you steam it straight, as you can turn the hook link and heat it all around. Yeah, but I do that, Brian. When I'm putting it like that, it's not just going back like that. I'm doing that with it and that with it, so it's getting all around it. Yeah, that's another good tip. I do that as well. Well done, Keith. Rig putty in winter goes rock hard, doesn't it? If you leave your little pot on top of your kettle, yeah, it makes it lovely and soft and you can use it. Keith, I do exactly that as well. Yeah, Fisherman uses a piece of leather for his thick mono to straighten it out. Yeah, same as me, Brian. I know you're saying kettle's always on for you straightening you out, but yeah, that putty one is a definite. Right, guys, we're at 73 minutes. We've got 60 in the house. Cheers, Dean H. If you've not been over to my Obsessive Carpet page, the Facebook page, please give that a like and follow. Appreciate that. Until then, there'll be a film out tomorrow going up on my channel. I'm just finishing editing it now. And then it'll be next Thursday live on the bank, and I'll tell you where we are when I go live. I can't really tell you before then. But yeah, I'll have Mark Rosen with me, special guest, the Ginger Ninja. And yeah, we'll have a good laugh next Thursday, eh? Yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you all next week. Tight lines if you're out in the bank. Cheers, guys.